Welcome back everyone to some more F1 Manager 2022. This is Williams' Road to Glory, trying to push the Williams team to the front of the field. We got a development point with Hülkenberg. We're going to put that in braking because I think braking is a big stat that you really want to bolster up. Albon has nothing yet. Teo Pusher has 1, which I'm going to put into braking again as well. Let me take a quick look at the staff. I think I've been neglecting staff a little bit here, so let's take a quick look. Nothing for the staff. What about pit crew? Still balanced with car release. Yep, okay. And what about engineering team? I think it's just team size that we're worried about. Yeah, there's nothing really that we can do to improve the pace of our team or our engineering team. Difficult race around Marina Bay. Yeah, we are back at the grid because we are still working on fixing up next year's car. We got a problem though. Albon is running out of contract. Now, do we want to stay with Albon or do we want to look elsewhere for talent? I don't know. We will see. But we still got 3 months to think about it. So I will keep that in the back of our minds as we head into Japan. We only have 2 points in it to McLaren. So hopefully we'll get an interesting weather condition, which would allow us to make some big point moves, because we do have the worst car on the grid. So I think we got to compare to Aston Martin, who are the next best car, but they are already much better than us. We just have to try and beat them with weather, divine intervention of weather, or the geological intervention of weather, and then strategy calls that relate to it. And just like that, we've arrived at the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. We're not going to put any type of performance target or whatnot on this for this weekend, because we're not going to do it for the rest of the weekends. But hopefully we have a good outlook, because look, we got rain expected for the weekend. So let's hope we get a good car setup during practice, and then let's see if we can make a good strategy call to give ourselves a good chance of some points today. Oh boy, we got an optimal setup already. What, 100%? My first ever setup test, and I got 100. Okay, that's quite interesting. Well, I guess I'm getting very lucky today. Not too bad, getting a 100% set of confidence in the first stages for Teo Pusher. Hülkenberg still in the works. Perez and Stroll taking penalties. So let's continue to FP2. Try to finesse and try to complete Hülkenberg's setup. Ooh, Albon locked up and has underfloor damage. Oh no, it's the hairpin of death. Hairpin of death. Ah, hairpin of death. Not good. Despite the crazy weather, we've got another 100% setup. This is turning out to be a good race weekend after all. And there we go. With 100% car setups, this is looking like a good race weekend. So let's head into the final round of free practice, FP3. And just take it easy and try to get that track acclimatization up for both drivers. Ooh, a big crash in FP3. Is that an Alpine off? Ocon's car is looking okay. Alonso is missing a front wing. So it must be another hairpin issue. Let's see what Alonso did. Yep, smashed straight into the hairpin of death. Ouch. Ooh, there's been a crash on track. Again, the hairpin, but it looks like it's a Haas off. Looks like Magnussen crashed. His front wing is gone. Yep, ouch. Well, it's going to be the same hairpin of death issue. Just smashing in, lock up, smash into the wall. Let's hope that happens a lot more during the race, please. I will take that. Not to us, please, but for others. Gives us a little, fun. Yet another crash. It does not look like it's the hairpin this time. Did we get a new animation? Oh, no, it is. Stroll smashed into the hairpin of death. A lot of cars smashing into the hairpin of death. It's a popular spot for crashing. Oh, he was off camera. That's why. All right. Good amount of practice runs done. So yeah, we're not looking too great on pace, but of course that is also because our engine is a little worn. Track acclimatization is 100% with Hülkenberg. Almost there with Albon, 15% away. So let's try to get that in qualifying. Of course, let's remember to put in the fresher engine components and head out there. Hope for a rainy Q1 session. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Clean air, dry track. It seems like it's going to be dry for Q1, which is a shame. But let's see if we can get a decent pace run. 131 is quite slow, I must say. 131.1. Tsunoda with a 130.6. What about Hülkenberg? 130. 131.3 by the looks of it. Yeah, Yay. Not good. Not good. 131.4. Yeah. Hülkenberg's final lap doesn't look promising. It's 2 yellow sectors. Ocon spun as well. Jesus frickin' Christ. That might compromise Albon's lap here. Looks like it's gonna be a slower lap. 132s. Doesn't improve at all. Let's hope Albon improves as he makes his way around. I think he did get a compromised lap because there were 2 yellow sectors and does not improve after all. So we're out in Q1, but Albon's still ahead of Mick Schumacher. Not too far away from the Aston Martin, 0.3, so 0.3. I'll take that. But yeah, it's a shame. Real shame that we couldn't peep it into Q2, which would have been nice with the rain stint in qualifying during Q2 and Q3. But Lance Stroll taking a penalty. Vettel and Schumacher also out alongside our 2 cars. So let's head on into race day. Hopefully the wet strategy is going to help us out a lot and hopefully make us score some points. I don't know. We'll see.
It's race day and final preparations are underway.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. Haas gave a solid performance in qualifying and they'll be happy enough with their grid position here. Let's see if they can make it work for them. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
But now it's time for the team's cunning to emerge and for the driver's talent to shine. Let's see what's in store for us at the Japanese Grand Prix.
I mean, I do see a dry track, but it seems like wet tires were put onto the cars in the cinematic, but oh, this is going to be interesting. So around lap 30, there's going to be rain. So let me see what the strategy is going to look like. All right, so this is the plan. Around lap 30, rain is going to start and hit us. So I'm going to plan on seeing out the rest of the race on the inters. We're going to go on the mediums for a long time until lap 30. We're going to push these tires until that rain stint hits. So it's a real big risk, but we'll see. Let us start this race and hopefully we can have a decent rain stint and hopefully overtake a bunch of cars. I'm hoping this strategy works.
As the sun continues to shine, it seems like nothing can dampen the mood of excitement here at the track. Here we have Alexander Albon. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. And looking at the second Williams car. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. Everything's been building to this.
And here we
Get
go.
ready. It's the
Let's
Japanese Grand
see.
Prix.
I really want a nice start. We do have a Red Bull in the back, a Haas back there as well.
And away we go.
Lance Stroll back at the grid. Albon in P16, which is good news. But we are going to get overtaken here as a bunch of cars opting for a soft tire start, which is quite interesting. Hülkenberg lost the position to the Red Bull. Albon maintaining P16 for now, but during the slaloms we'll get overtaken, I think. We'll see. Right now staying level with the Haas car. Oh, okay, this is going to get interesting. We don't want to push on the tires. That's the big thing. We are waiting for that wet stint to arrive. And that's all that matters. We're trying to overtake as well. Try and deploy a little ERS to try and overtake these guys. Riding on board with Albon. Let's see. P17 for now. Going to try and push. We are not using tires. I got to keep reminding myself because we're cutting it close with the pit stop. Optimal tire usage is going to end around lap 30. So it's going to be up in the air once that rain stint comes. It's going to be a close call. But for now, we're just going to keep pushing. I think we might optimize our ERS deployment by going deploy for a little. And we're going to try and close that gap. Because closing the gap is more important than trying to extend or overtake someone. Because we're not in an overtaking position. Close behind us is Perez. Who's right on our tail. Okay, don't crash us, please. Ooh, there's a yellow flag. Competitor crash. Competitor crash. It seems like Kevin Magnussen has done something. Gone straight on somewhere. It's the hairpin, death hairpin. This is big news. Is that going to be a safety car? I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a position gained on Magnussen. So if we keep it up, we will not be last. So let's keep an eye on for safety car. Safety car. I already saw. I already know. Safety car? No. No. Not going to give me safety car. I mean, people are pitting right now. That's why we've gained a couple positions here. Gone for the soft medium stint for a lot of these guys. Albon up in P14, Hulkenberg P16 as more people are pitting. So things are getting a little spicy here with the strategies. So we're going to keep an eye out. Hopefully we'll charge up the ERS soon. And then we'll be able to push again with deployment a little. That is the aim right now. Trying to deploy, refill the battery, deploy, refill the battery. Trying to, really maximize our pace on some of these laps and try to overtake. Let's keep an eye out. Oh, there's been a crash. Hold on. There's been a crash. It's been cleared already. Never mind. Not a big one. Perez. Oh, crashed out? Is that car retired then? I don't know. It's the hairpin of death again for Perez. Oh. Doesn't seem like it's a retirement though. Yeah, he's still rolling. P7. He's rolling into the pits, I'm sure. But we're going to keep going. P16 now. P19. Rain is coming soon. 3 minutes. Okay, rain has started.
We expect rain coming. Good.
We're going to double stack down at Williams, excuse me. I might get fired for saying the wrong team name, but we're going to double stack here because rain is coming. Let's keep going here. Let's see if it's going to get wet or damp in just a moment. The rain has started, but it does not seem like it's getting any more damp than 0.8 millimeters at this time. Meaning that we may have to go an additional lap. We may abort this pit. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not getting any worse than 0.8. I'm going to abort this pit. Cancel pit stop. We are going to cancel this pit stop as well. We're going to come in next lap. Because the rain is not increasing at all. The dampness of the track isn't going up. Oh, now it is. Okay, now we're going to go pit option. 100%. I should have pit Hulkenberg, shouldn't I? Whatever. It is what it is. Let's bring him in. I should have brought him in. Should have gone the undercut on a lot of these guys. But Albon's in. Here we go. Let's see what kind of pit stop we get. 2.54. What about Hulkenberg? He's coming down the pits as he exits. So this is going to be good. 2.5 as well. Alright, good stuff from the pit crew. Albon in P16 here. How are the tires looking? Vettel got the undercut on us, but still behind us. Ocon on wets. Okay, this is getting interesting. Let's deploy a bit, I think. Let's deploy. Let's try and deploy and pull away. Alright, this is interesting. P16 is not that bad. We're going to get a couple more positions here as people start pitting. I want to see if we can get some of these guys. Come on. And I'm sure some of these wet guys might pit again to get off these wets. Look, Alonso just pit again. Ocon might pit again. Let's just see. Ocon continues on the wets. Probably not a smart idea because it's not wet conditions. We might make it up to P12. Ooh, this is getting spicy. Oh. This is getting interesting. Definitely getting interesting. Ooh, track conditions have just changed to wet. Will it be wet for the remainder? I don't think so. We're going to stay out then. Gonna harvest a little ERS with Albon. Let's see if people blink here. People might blink. I'm gonna get overtaken by Norris for P13 possibly. Okay, Hulkenberg is low on ERS. Recharge. Let's push. Let's push with fuel a little. Hulkenberg's a lost cause in the back of the grid right now, but Albon is looking good. I want people to blink. Come on, blink with the wets. Ah, it's down to inters again. But I'm wondering if it's going to be wet again. And people and the AI will just blink again and move to the wets. I hope so. Maybe pit for another set of inters in the final stages, please. It's wet again. Come on. Give me at least a point. I take a point. We're so close. Come on. Okay, we're gonna push with Hülkenberg as well. Try to close that gap to P19, which is a lost cause, not gonna lie. But hopefully Albon can bring home a decent result here. Oh no!
Let's take a closer look. Now watch this.
No,
Here's
Norris,
the
you
involving Albon.
absolute idiot. Ah, he caused the crash intentionally,
There's
this
the hit, and it's
loser.
crystal clear who was
Ah, so
The
close.
team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set
Darn.
them back too badly.
What's the weather conditions looking like right now? We need to pit Albon. No, it's inters. Okay, so we're gonna have to put him on another set of inters. What are you doing? Alright, let's put him on a fresh set of inters. We're gonna give him back anyway. Darn. So we have a puncture and we got rear wing minor damage, suspension minor
Haas with
damage.
an overtake.
Oh, you absolute... Oh, so annoying. Actually, I don't think we need a pit because the race is over, essentially. Cancel pit stop. And just cross the line, Albon, in P13. We had a large enough gap to behind Vettel that we were able to stay in P13, but... Yeah, it's a shame. Last lap. Let's deploy, try anything we can to preserve some face here. But that's it then. Albon's gonna bring home P14 as he gets overtaken. And yeah, Hülkenberg's gonna be in the back.
Max Verstappen over the finish line.
Shame.
And today's winner.
P14 though, considering the late crash and the puncture, still managed to bring home P14 ahead of Alpine, two Alpines, and Haas, and Aston Martin, and then this idiot, Lando Norris, who just smashed into the rear. Hopefully he gets a grid position penalty because he didn't serve it today. Hülkenberg P19 ahead of Lando Norris. So yeah, I'll take that. It's an okay result, but would have wanted some points, man. I wanted some points, but shame, real big shame. Yeah, that's it.
What a pleasure it was to watch Alex Albon on the track, and an amazing result to match. Williams have got to be happy with their results here. This was good work.
I agree, this was all very impressive. And it's obviously the work of a solid, well-run team.
With the race wrapped up, the team is ranked in 9th in the constructor standings.
Coming up next, we'll be crossing the pond all the way to Texas for the twists and turns of the United States Grand Prix.
Well, that was one difficult race weekend, especially with the crash at the end. Yeah, Verstappen, Sainz, and Hamilton on the podium. Leclerc, Bottas, Russell, Perez, Ricardo, Gasly, and Zhou in the points. Sadly, we miss out. Vettel, Schumacher, Tsunoda, Albon with a huge crash caused by Norris. Ocon, Magnussen, Alonso, Stroll, Hülkenberg, and Norris round out the finishers. So, what does that mean for us? Hülkenberg drops a position to Ricardo. Okay, Albon down in P17. Still no points earned for both of our drivers, so we remain at P16. McLaren gain a solid 4 points, so that seems out of the question now. We might be able to overtake Haas, just 1 point in it between us, so hopefully we'll get another chance with a bit of rain. But at the end of the day, if we stay at P9, I don't mind that at all. It means we still beat another team, so I will take that. I will take that happily. 3.8 mil made. Thank you very much. Heading to Texas now.